can you advocate for law of assumption, then say that if you don't do this, you won't have your manifestation? You're trying to get into manifestation, but all the information out there is driving you insane. For the next 7 days, I will be walking you through the basics of manifestation. No fuss, no confusion, no big words. This is day 6, and we'll be talking about how important self-concept is when it comes to manifestation. Stay tuned. Hey there, magical beings. Welcome to another episode of Magic Manifesting with Mia, where we explore the magical world of manifestation. It is I, your favorite spiritual manifestation coach, Mia, which means I use spirituality and witchcraft to help me manifest my dreams, and I can help you do that too. Yeah, hey, Diego. Yes, you just pooed. You just pooped. I can smell it. Using my unique approach to spirituality and witchcraft, I have manifested stuff from my ex, money, travel, even changes to my physical appearance in just over a year. And if you would like to find out how you can also manifest your ex or specific person in 2 days, make sure you download your free guide with a link in the description. Fuck, I had a stroke. Poopy. You're a poopy boy. You're a poopy boy. If you're interested to the spiritual side of my path, make sure to check my witchcraft channel with a link in the description, which, by the way, this is a success and confidence spell jar necklace. So, if you want that, plus manifestation coaching, subliminals, custom operations, make sure to check the website down in the description below, and make sure to ask for Mia, because it's 2 of us doing spells and manifestation coaching. Don't forget to follow me on social media as well. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and we have a great Facebook group where everyone's supporting one another on their manifestation journey. I am going live every Thursday and Saturday at 7 p.m. UK time for Q&A and specific person questions. So make sure you hit that subscribe and notification bell icon so you won't miss any future updates. And if you feel like someone else could get something out of it, please consider liking and sharing, because it does help us grow, and everyone needs to know that they can be a master of their own mind. Now again, if you haven't watched the other videos, I would highly suggest you watching them first and then coming back. But the concept of self-concept is something many people get confused with. Like, I think it's loving yourself and doing all those self-care things, which is not entirely wrong, but it's not all there is to self-concept, and especially when it comes to manifestation. And now I feel kind of bad, because in a way I'm throwing under the bus the person who got me into law of assumption. But as you grow and you learn, your opinions change, and the people that you relate to change. And unfortunately, when we're starting manifestation, we are in a vulnerable state. I know I was. So I felt like all of those coaches, they knew what they were talking about. And I didn't see anything wrong to what they were saying until I started actually doing it for myself, and then having some common sense and just thinking outside the box. I'm a bit of the devil's advocate, so just like, I have to see all sides to everything. So in a way, I'm kind of throwing her under the bus, which I don't necessarily like, but I don't relate to her anymore. And in no way, shape or form, I was saying, don't trust her, trust me. I'm just saying, do your research, have some common sense, and find who you can relate to and follow them. Except if we're talking about my ex, who's also a manifestation coach, who keeps contradicting himself, saying one thing one day, another the other, and it's not clear on what he's preaching. Now, this person that I was following religiously when I got into the law of assumption, For her own reasons, she had gone through an intense form of therapy to work through all of her troubles and traumas and problems, was good for her. And like, this shit is not something I would do, even though I am going to therapy like once a week. That's something I wouldn't do because that takes a lot of mental shit. Anyway, but because she had gone through it and she resolved all her traumas or whatever, she said that you also have to work through everything and you have to have resolved everything, or else you won't get your manifestation. Or if you do, you won't keep it. She advocates for self-concept and how it's the most important thing, which again, I'll say it is very important. And I am an advocate for therapy and self-concept, but self-concept and going to therapy to resolve your traumas is important for your mental health rather than your manifestation. So it's more important for your mental well-being than you getting your manifestation. You can still be working through all of those things and still get your manifestation. Like, how can you advocate for law of assumption, then say that if you don't do this, you won't have your manifestation? How? I went from law of attraction to law of assumption because law of attraction was making me feel so bad that I wasn't always in like a high vibrational and in a good emotional state. I went to law of assumption because I felt I could have more control and I could be who I could be at the time without feeling bad about what emotion I was going through, just to get stuck again in a loop of guilt tripping, saying like, if you don't work on your self-concept, you won't have, which is basically changing the wording from high vibrational to self-concept. But the whole point still says that if you don't do this, you won't have your manifestation. You cannot have this unless you like this. And it put me back into a cage, making me think that I had to go through all this intense amount of therapy, or people call it shadow work, when it comes to spirituality or whatever. I don't agree with it. But making me think I had to go through all that shit to be able to manifest. It was fear-mongering. It was. And I'm saying that as someone, not because I saw that once and I'm talking about her. I was following her for like almost 6 months religiously. I was joining all her lives all the fucking time. It's not something I just picked up and I want to like throw shade on. I was following her religiously. And now, have you felt like that either with law of attraction or law of assumption? Felt like you were caged or like you could not get your manifestation unless you were like in a specific state? Let me know down below. And if you have any questions so far or for the remainder of this video, comment them down below because I do answer every single one in a video form. So make sure you hit the subscribe and bell icon so you won't miss whenever I upload that. But I was able to manifest when I was sad or upset or in a panic mode. I managed to manifest better seats in my fucking K-pop concerts, or when I had everyone else getting their seats and I had a fucking security guy telling me to move. I was in a panic mode and I still manifested better seats. Self-concept is about knowing that whatever happens, you can still do it. It's about knowing that whatever happens, you're like, I can have this. I'm able to have this. I deserve to have this. Manifestation is fun and it should be fun. And when people spread fear, depending on their experiences, it makes you feel shitty. It made me feel shitty. That's what I'm striving to do here. Is not only to make manifestation clear, but also make it fun and uplifting. That's why all these gifts and sound effects and the way I talk. I don't know. When I manifested my ex back, I wasn't the queen of self-concept. I still am not. I still have shit to work through. That's why I'm still going to therapy. I still needed to heal and go through everything that had happened between me and him, because there was lots of shit and he was being a dick. Friday I did a breakup spell because third party, then I had a dick appointment, and then Sunday he called me. It wasn't because I was the queen of self-concept. I still had shit to work through. Did he come back because I was on top of my self-concept game? No. He came because I said he would. He came because I assumed he would. He came because I was living in the end. He came because the self-concept I had was, whatever happened between us, I know he will run back to me. I still had stuff to work through, but I still ended up getting my manifestation. Is it just because you have stuff to work through you can't get your manifestation? Fuck no. Fuck no, because loving yourself and being there for yourself doesn't always coincide with getting your manifestation. And no, I'm not saying be there out there depressed and, just hate your life and still manifest. Because guess what? The more you say your life sucks, then guess what? Your life will suck. And loving yourself and being there for yourself is crazily important for your mental well-being. But it shouldn't have to affect your manifestation. The same as the universe. No, bestie. The universe has nothing to do with your manifestation, and no, they're all coming in divine timing. No. But that's a talk for another day. The universe and divine timing and whatever is a talk for another day. So comment down below. I can get my manifestation regardless of my emotional state. I can get my manifestation regardless of my emotional state, because you can. Your emotions should have no control of your manifestation. I've said that before. You can still experience human emotions. You can still experience your emotion. You can cry, you can be angry. And up there, still have your manifestation. Your manifestation doesn't care about emotions. It does, but it cares about what's up there. So if up there you're feeling good and you are with your specific person, that's what it cares about. If you would like some extra help in getting your manifestation to life, I do offer one-on-one coaching. Check the website in the description and make sure to ask for Mia when you want to book a coaching. You can also join me on social media. I'm on Instagram and TikTok, and we have a great Facebook group where everyone is very supportive of one another. I'm going live every Thursday and Saturday at 7 p.m. UK time for general and specific person Q&A. So make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you won't miss any future updates. And if you feel like someone else could get something out of it, please like and share, because it does help us grow, and everyone needs to know that they can be the master of their own mind. You got this. I'll see you next time. Bye.